Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Hotfix Grudge Match. I am Brosentia, your... Whoa, that's really weird. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Hotfix Grudge Match. We're having some small technical difficulties, but honestly, technically, I'm difficult for everybody else, so it's all right. The Hotfix Grudge Match is a show where we bring on two friends to have the blind race against each other to see who can manage to learn the game the fastest. What I love about it is that we can bring in old speedrunners, we can bring in variety gamers, and honestly, you never know how somebody is going to do. It takes an interesting, different skill set from a lot of speedrunning, but I absolutely love seeing what people can do with the race setting. With that said, SGDQ 2023 is coming up May 28th through June 4th in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So if you're interested in attending the event, registration is now open until May 3rd. Go ahead and head on over to gamesdonequick.com for more information. Next weekend, by the way, May 6th through 7th, we are having Sonic in the Parallel Worlds, a weekend-long event starring Sonic fan games, I guess featuring Sonic fan games, mods, and more starting at noon each day. Use !Sonic in Twitch chat to learn a little bit more about that. Also, your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel help to support Games Done Quick Hotfix. Please consider subscribing if you enjoy the daily speedrunning content. I am excited to be here today. I reached out to a couple different groups to see what we could do. And as it turns out, it's an all-furry event tonight. Uh-oh. For better or for worse, we have a bunch of people who are my friends. First off, over here, Oasis. How are you doing, Oasis?
Hey, I'm doing wonderful, bro. How you doing tonight?
Pretty good. I've honestly been captivated with this detective game that just came out recently called Shadows of Doubt. It's been a fascinating game for me. It's in early access. There are a lot of bugs, and I love it. I like sneaking into people's places and stealing their hairpins. It's great. So I see that your favorite games listed here, Final Fantasy 14, but also Resident Evil series. Like and Dino Crisis, if we want to go old school. You've got a lot of favorite games.
Yeah, Dino Crisis was actually my introduction into the horror genre in the first place. Dino Crisis being panic horror, while Resident Evil is survival horror.
Okay.
So, yeah. And I didn't mention it on there, but I used to have the world record in the best ending category like a few years ago.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Actually, okay, I did know it because you mentioned it shortly before the show, but I had no idea.
Teeny tiny white lie. It's okay. They'll forgive you.
Well, good. I'm glad that they're forgiving. I also see that your favorite food is pizza. That's pretty good.
Had some today.
Any specific type?
Pepperoni. I'm a very classic boyo.
Oh, come on. Classic is margarita. Here's my deal, okay? If a place can make a good margarita pizza, I will trust them with any pizza that they make. But if they can't, then they're terrible and nobody should ever go there again. That's my rules, okay? I made the rules. And that is my ruling. Though pepperoni, you can't go wrong with that. It's good.
Yes.
On the other side, by the way, we have Crash McCloud. Hello there, Crash.
Hello, Rosentia. How you doing tonight?
Doing great. By the way, Crash and I, we got to hang out a little bit in Vegas. We were both out there for a little thing called
Las Vegas.
What's it called again? I almost said littlest biggest. I'm like, no, that's not right. That's not right at all.
The Las Vegas FurCon. It's the Las Vegas FurCon we were at. That was actually the first time we interacted in person, too, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. Yeah, I tried to make you play some Nintendo games, and I think you made me stop making you play some pretty quickly, so that was great. Your favorite games you listed here, Undertale and Destiny.
And what is that Earthbound on there? But Toby Fox didn't shit out himself.
Yeah. I mean, what if Toby Fox made Destiny? That's the question.
Oh my god.
Maybe I'd play it then, at least his musical incline would really help out the game.
Well, there we go. Free ideas, everybody. Free ideas. Destiny / Toby Fox. If you're listening, these ideas are free, but you should probably pay Toby Fox.
With Toby Fox, so why not?
Oh, baby. I actually didn't know about that. We could talk about that later because I know you're a big wrestling fan. With that said, you two are going to be racing a non-linear game, which always makes things exciting. This is Antichamber. Are you both ready to reset and restart the game?
I am ready.
This will be a beautiful disaster. I can't wait.
Yes.
All right. Let me give you the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Yeah. So the first thing, obviously, to actually get into a level is to choose the destination on the map. And once you do that, you will be able to start going.
Oh, I think I died immediately. No, I didn't.
Welcome to Antichamber, a non-linear puzzle game where essentially you have to learn the various rules within this world in order to understand what is going on. We are judging progress based off of how many of the rooms they unlock in the main map. Of course, players are able to return there at any point if they hit the escape key, and you will see that all of the rooms do have a little bit more information every time there are pictures, and once you click the picture, you may get additional information. And I love this game so much. I played it, I think, right around the time it released back in 2013, and I was like, this was made for me. This is my game. And I see both of you dealing with the staircases here. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I'm going in circles.
That's exactly what I was going through.
I mean, there was a sign that says the choice doesn't matter if the outcome is the same.
Maybe it's... Yeah. Let's...
Okay, this is already trying my patience. Wait.
Well,
I had an idea. Aha.
Ooh,
I think
okay.
you just figured out the same thing I did.
At this point, we actually have a divergence. Both players making a little progress, but in different areas already. And that's what I love about this game. You two are in completely different places. Yeah, enjoy some of the puzzles.
All right.
Oh, here we go. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So
that
Oasis.
was interesting.
Yeah, there was a little bit like the staircase there. Like the stairs were gradually appearing as you were getting close to them, but they were invisible for a time.
Okay.
So a big thing here is, again, figuring out what each puzzle wants you to do. We often fall into things when we least expect. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Sam, or Crash, I love the area that you're in. It's just bright, vivid colors.
Ooh.
Just tasty looking.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, what did you discover?
It's trippy for sure.
Okay, but Oasis. I think you have an idea here. Let's watch. Okay, and there we go. You managed to use
hey, y'all. What the
physics in order to beat that question. Yeah.
What the F? Can I get some what the F's in the chat, please? And maybe some WTF, yeah. So
tell me a little bit about yourselves, by the way, since this is the first time you've been on Grudge Match. I think this is the first time either of you has been on a show that I've done anywhere.
This is my first time on a GDQ in general, and that's ever since I first picked up watching it in 2014, which, funny enough, was a 2013 run of Super Mario Bros. 3 100% by TJP.
Why is that funny? I mean, that's a good good game, but I'm trying to find the humor in that.
Not funny as in humorous, just funny as in interesting. Like, people wouldn't know that.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Crash managing to get past the walk section here. So the big question is... Uh-oh. Very smart move there, Oasis, paying attention to the eye and the visual cues there. Okay, fly. Are you able to fly, Crash? Oh, okay. I suppose not.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
That didn't work.
That's all good. It's all good. A lot of the
always get the right results. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Well. Did you just lose your keys? Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's so embarrassing.
Yeah, the keys dropped all over. I lose my keys all the time, but that's a different issue.
Well, you know what? That's why I have backups.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, other people, by the way, are showing up saying, I do know that the world record holder for this game, Antichamber, is in chat and... is pretty excited. The thing is, watching people play it for the first time when you do know the solutions because you've played the game before, that's what's fun. Okay, Oasis, I think you're using something that is one of the basic mechanics of the game. It's that speed can definitely affect platforms and other things around you.
I see a bunch of words there so far back I could barely read it, though.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's that PS instinct kicking in.
Well, that's all right, because if you find yourself going to the same places over and over, you can always hit escape in order to go back to the main menu, to go back to the map and choose a different location here. Okay, Oasis using the eye strat again. You've been here before, but there are a few different directions that you can go. Yeah, I do like that some people in chat are like, I beat this 10 years ago, so I don't remember anything about that, about what to do. That's sort of what I found as well, going back to this game and playing it, because I did a little bit of testing to make sure that we would be able to track progress okay, and like, some of it I remembered very well, and some of it I did not remember at all. But there's just so many cool visuals in this game. I love them.
Can I make that? No. Going back.
Okay. Yeah, good attempt. Yeah, just looking at the maps there, since both of you were there more or less at the same time, it honestly looks like you've uncovered about the same amount of the map, just very different areas of the map at this point. Welcome to non-linear games. So, Oasis, you said that it was Mario 3 that really got you into the speedrunning scene.
That was the first speedrun that I ever watched.
Okay. Yeah. And honestly, Mario 3 speedruns are super impressive when played by a pro. You said that you did speedruns of Dino Crisis and had the world record of that for a little while.
That's correct.
Have you done any other games as well?
I used to speedrun Undertale at one point. That was a lot of fun.
Okay. That's a fun run. My sister did Undertale for a little while, and I really enjoyed watching it. It's a blast. Yeah, Sam, though, or Crash, I'm sorry. I keep saying Sam because you have
one
that.
Is fine.
You said that you haven't done any speedrunning in your life.
I've done some speedrunning before.
Okay.
I run Mario 3 Randomizer. Essentially, I run a lot of games that end in the number 3. I've done Mario Brothers 3,
Okay.
Crash Bandicoot 3, Donkey Kong Country 3. My strangest game, though, to run, I showed you this during the con, was Mission Impossible on PlayStation 1.
Oh, yeah. That game is silly.
It is silly. It's a lot more enjoyable if you play it casually just for the voiceovers.
Yeah, I can believe that. The voices, magnificent, everybody. You should definitely listen. So, I'm a big fan of bad games. I call them bad just because it's the easiest way to describe them. Bad as in, people are probably going to make fun of it in some way, but at the same time, there's a lot of charm. And I feel like bad voice acting has generally come to the point where, like, most people appreciate it in some ways. I love me a good bad voice acting,
I'm waiting for a jump scare out of one of these holes.
I know, right?
Jeez.
Do you want me to spoil whether or not there are jump scares?
Let it come to a surprise. I'm sure the audience will enjoy that.
Okay. Yeah, Oasis, I see you're looking a lot at different blocks and such. What's going on with your thoughts here?
Well, I'm trying to see if I can grab these blocks, and it's not allowing me to do so.
Okay. I will say that there eventually is a way to do that.
Okay.
You cannot at the moment.
Okay.
I don't feel like that's something that, like, frustrates me a little bit when you see something and you're like, did I just mess up the controls or something? That's like the one thing that I might have suggested that they, like, add in as a piece of information, because I think that's a little bit of a silly discovery later on. But that said, yeah, later. Just wait.
I just found my way to the exit.
Did you find the exit?
Life isn't about getting to the end.
I guess not. I mean, okay, technically you got to the door labeled exit. Yeah. But no. Come on, that's not what life is about. Crash. Life's about
here we go.
The journey. And maybe even listening to Journey.
Hey, Journey's not a bad band. In fact, they're actually pretty good.
It's not that bad of a game either.
I was actually going to speedrun Journey for a little while, and then I got distracted by literally everything else, which is, I've got ADHD. Come on, it's hard. It's so hard. Yeah, chat. I wonder how many of you have played this, and like how the Steam Puzzle Fest has been going on lately. I know that this and some other games have been on sale, and I picked up some puzzle games. First, what do you think of this game? And two, what are some puzzle game recommendations that you have? Ooh, Oasis, getting to some interesting different areas here. You found the number 2. It's a good number.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, I think that Crash has managed to see something important. Chat has pointed it out, and yes, that is very important.
Oh!
It looks like a portal gun.
I actually think both of you are almost in the exact same place. So that's really cool. It's like, who's going to figure out the thing first? I don't know.
Okay, I see what it did now. I see what it did.
Yeah, isn't that cool? That you'll go up to that object, you'll look through it, and then bam.
It flipped the room.
Yeah. And it goes so smoothly. It's like you can actually not even notice when you're being warped to a different location within this game. And then suddenly, there you are. Oh my gosh, are you there?
I think I figured it out. Got it.
You might have gotten it. Oh, you got
God.
it. Well, the game is going to change significantly for you now.
Hard enough to get to where you want to be.
Yeah, it's all right, Oasis. Because this game is non-linear, I think that you've been exploring a lot of areas that our friend here, Crash, wasn't going to first. So it's possible that you did make some progress early on.
Okay, that's what that does.
So,
Uh-huh.
how the heck am I supposed to get over there? Doesn't have to do that. Have anything to do with these?
Figuring it out. Almost there.
Yeah, you're getting it. You're getting this. Yeah.
Do I need to like bump or something?
It's on the thing.
I love your wandering through the dark. I spent a lot of time in this area. I just find it fascinating to navigate a dark, confusing maze. You know what? Crash, we're going to go ahead and give you 5 points for finding the tool first.
Thank you.
Yes. So congratulations. The points don't matter, but I might as well give them out.
Or whose line is it anyway?
The
All of a
whose
sudden-
line? There you go.
No, I am not as cool as Colin Mockery, and you know it. Nobody could be as cool as Colin. He's bald and Canadian. He's the best.
Oh my god, I am just.
Wait, what?
I'm not figuring this out.
I love that. Some people are saying I've never played this game, but it reminds me of Superliminal. That is a fantastic game. Ooh, somebody said Can of Wormholes for a game to check out. Talos Principle, I also agree, fantastic. I didn't quite beat it, but I loved what I played of it. Maybe I should go back to it.
It's harder to progress. You're leaving things behind. Sorry, I was kind of reading the.
I'm going to take a closer look.
It's all right. That's part of it. Ooh, somebody said they've been getting into Mythos Sudoku. I would say that if you enjoy Sudoku, period, that's a pretty interesting game to check out. Recommended by me because I've played it.
Oh, so,
I am not certain
I like
what I'm
your
doing
ideas
wrong here.
Crash. Honestly, you're paying attention to past things that the game has done and trying to build off of that. And
Yeah.
I think that, unfortunately, there's just so many like very, very vague rules that it can become very difficult to remember what is the trick or what order do I do things in.
I mean,
Okay,
I got
Oasis
to be
is back
honest.
to
Like,
the-
I'm just throwing
yeah.
stuff at the wall, and if it opens a wall, then it worked.
I mean, quite literally, you're throwing stuff at the wall. Yeah, that's how it goes. Ooh, Witness and Bob Is You. I would definitely recommend both of those personally. Bob Is You is in my opinion, one of the best puzzle games of all time. Recommended. Yep.
That's not right.
It's harder to progress if you leave it.
No, it is right.
I
Bob
got it.
Is You is right.
No, I'm not talking about the thing that you're talking about. I'm not in the right place, and I'm getting
There we
myself
go.
turned around and lost.
Oh, it is all right. So here's the deal. You two have known each other for quite a long time. I've known Crash for a while, but honestly, we really just met up the first time a couple weeks ago in Vegas, and it was really cool to hang out. With that said, what about you two? How have you...
Oh,
What?
Well, Ripperoni?
yeah, I boxed myself.
Oops.
Oh, I love... Let's give an extra 10 points. Oasis, I gotta find a reason to give you points. 10 points for the soft lock there. I love it. Technically not a soft lock since this game has the mechanic to hit escape to go back to the main map room. But whatever, it's silly. I love it.
I'm just getting hung up on this one thing, and I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, usually you have to go a little bit like adjacent, like you see the key item. That's what you need. Yes.
Yes.
How you actually get there though is another question.
Yeah. what I'm trying to figure out. I think it has something to do with warping, but I don't know where I have to go to do that. Because if I go back here,
warps over
this
here.
this doesn't. I don't think this gets me to where I want to go. Wait.
Yeah, but there.
Yeah, no.
Have you gone back to that?
Yeah, that's
like,
right.
have you looked at the other side on occasion? Because there are different colors that can show up. No, go.
That's too late.
Okay. No. Okay. Go around the red. Like, do a full loop around it.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait.
I'm sorry, I'm backseat gaming here. I'll give
You're
you 10
fine.
points for my backseat gaming.
You're fine. You're fine. So,
But now, yeah, the important thing is that there are multiple paths that this flat object can take you to. So, big question is, what's on both sides of this once you've gone all the way around?
Oh.
And will one of them lead you to where you need to go?
Oh, this puts me back to where I was.
It's like picking up a...
Do a full loop around it, though. Like, is it also green on the other side?
Yes.
Okay. What's on both sides of the purple one?
Both sides of the purple one.
There was a purple one?
That's-
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Or fuchsia. I don't know, whatever. Magenta.
Green, and then
Purple.
Blue. You have green
Blue.
and then blue.
Okay.
Green and then blue. And then blue leads me to where the portal gun is. Green. I think that's where I was earlier. But,
There are multiple ways to approach the situation.
yes, I know.
Yeah. That's life here. That's
Yeah. I am admittedly getting frustrated by this one section.
Yeah, I'm not completely sure if that's where you have to be in order to get in there, though. Like, well, welcome to this game.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a VR enthusiast, and playing this game in VR would be an absolute trip.
Oh my
Yeah, I
gosh.
believe that.
Is there a VR mod for this? Does anybody know?
Oh my god. I'm
Path
sorry.
may not
I'm-
be right or wrong. It might just be different.
Yeah, thanks, game. Stellar logic.
Don't look down.
Oh my
There's your
God.
jump scare.
I mean, quite literally a jump. And I guess it could scare you if you're in the wrong. Whee!
My God, this is not helping my psyche. This is not helping my psyche.
Taking psychic damage from this. Oh, this is how it goes. Ooh, someone is saying that they would get real sick. Oh, come on, let me vomit, developers. It's my choice, okay? I'm a
body.
full-grown adult who can vomit if I want to, if I'm playing this game, okay?
Yeah.
I've played plenty of games that have made me motion sick. I don't think this is going to be the main one.
I think I was supposed to do that. Signs may be helping more than you realize. Yeah, game, you think? Some hurdles are too high to jump over.
Yeah,
So-
I don't think that's...
Taking an extra one of these in case.
I feel like I'm bashing my head against a wall.
Die!
Yeah, let me go ahead. If you want, I can give a little bit
I would
of
love
a
it.
hint.
I would love it.
Okay, because if you do need to go down the darkness,
Okay.
There
so
is-
I was right.
yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I personally don't like people getting stuck for too long. But I am, and because of that, I will give a bone, but it requires some sort of punishment later.
Oh boy.
I don't know what kind. We'll figure it out. Speaking of that, what is your grudge? We haven't even talked about that crash. What grudge? What you grudging about, huh?
It's very simple. We all know that I am a lifelong wrestling fan, and our lovely dingo friend over there refuses to acknowledge his tribal chief, the current reigning WWE Undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion, that being Roman Reigns, and the Bloodline.
Okay.
He knows what the right answer is, but he refuses to acknowledge that.
I will not. Never.
Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. So what I think you need to do here, Oasis,
Yes.
is if you look at the circles and back away from the circles, face them while... Oh my gosh, I believe that's what you need to do, but I'm just trying to confirm as well, because there's another entrance to the dark room that
Is it a
has the
specific
circles.
circle?
I think from each circle, you just sort of follow going backwards, looking at the circles.
Okay, so...
Puzzle games, everybody, am I right?
I am a heel at heart. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
I don't think I'm doing this right.
No, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, and if you're doing it wrong, then I'll take points away from myself.
To be fair, always, I don't think I'm doing anything right, and I'm kind of lost in the middle of nowhere.
At least you have a gun.
I don't know how I have it.
Are you out?
I don't... Oh?
Oh, yeah, keep... Oh? Can you keep going? Yeah, keep doing it. There we go.
There
Okay.
we go.
I think we've got progress, everybody.
Finally. It took me forever.
Okay, so Crash, you say that you are a wrestling
Oh, hey, the
fan?
exit.
Lifelong.
Yeah. Okay. And who was the person you said who was the best?
Well, if we're going by the best, I mean, we got to go pick somebody else. But
We
I'm
gotta
in
know.
current support of our tribal chief and the reigning defending Universal Champion, that being Roman Reigns, who is currently at 971 days.
Oh, geez, that's a long time. It's a lot of days. Yeah, Oasis, are you a wrestling fan?
I am very much a wrestling fan, yes.
Okay, who do you think is the best?
I am a big fan of Cody Rhodes.
Okay. Wrestling
American
Chat,
Nightmare.
please welcome in. And also, Wrestling Chat, if you're watching this on YouTube, welcome in. I know nothing about wrestling other than people love it, and I don't know.
This is what I was going to mention earlier when we brought up Undertale. Famously, Kenny Omega came out on 2 occasions to Undertale-themed entrances, one of which was on American TV, where he came out dressed as Sans.
There we go.
Yeah! Oh, yeah! I love it!
Now, the other one, and it makes me sad that this one is not as well known, during Wrestle Kingdom, about 4 years ago, I think it was, he collaborated with Toby Fox to make an entire entrance video, and he came out to Hopes and Dreams, while dressed like Chris from Deltarune.
Okay, that's pretty adorable. I love it. You know, Oasis, you've got the gun as
There we
well.
go.
So here's the deal. I've actually seen Crash exploring some of the areas that you were already in, and now you're exploring some of the areas that Crash has been to. I would still say that, like, until the end, this match is very much up in the air for who takes the victory. Remember, we're tracking it based off of the rooms that they've been to on the map. And there's a lot to this game. Like, a lot. Yeah, we already reached the exit, but there's a lot to this game.
Have ideas.
Uh-oh. It looks like other people in wrestling chat may have grudges with both of you.
Uh-oh.
That's just fine. They know I'm right anyway.
I love it. Also, I like your strategy here. I do think this may work what Crash is doing in order to get through a wall. It's a bit of a process, but you're there. You got there.
Some problems have entirely different solutions. All right.
Yeah.
See how
So
I get
right
that.
now we are we're approaching on the half-hour mark. What are your thoughts about the game so far as a whole?
It is a lot of fun, even if it is quite challenging.
Okay.
I agree. It's very fun, but you really have to.
You really have to think.
As I say, you have to think, but you can't think like a person thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Oh, by the way, there's one thing that I think Oasis has figured out about the tool that Sam hasn't, and so I don't. Ooh, that's exciting.
Oh. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Now I got to figure out what that is.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Going a certain way, we require building your own. I just did that.
Yeah, sure you did. Build my own path. Da da da.
So do I now own this one? I think that was my own choice, really.
I just love those. I love those dramatic questions. Do I have to
I
leave
can
my
hold
cube?
more than one block.
Yes, you can hold more than one block. There we go. I'll give you another 10 points for realizing you can. Oasis 10 points for realizing that first. That was a good discovery. The thing is, when it comes to doing a blind race, which is what we call this, since this is your first time that you've seen this, figuring out the rules of the universe is a very integral part of doing a blind race against somebody. And simply put, some people are going to figure something out faster than other people. I don't know if there's a specific way to learn how to figure out mechanics like that, but it's clear that both of you are figuring out things slightly different and in different orders, and I love it. I love seeing that. Uh-oh.
Interesting.
There's a room down there.
Yeah, welcome to
Don't look down.
Oh, now you felt my pain.
yeah, you get the...
I
that
like
was-
this. Ooh.
That was what Crash said was the jump scare. No, imagine this in VR. Yeah.
I think that would be a lot of
everybody's
fun, I'm not gonna
vomiting
lie.
right now. I would be willing to do it. Yeah.
Wait, come back.
So, per chat, there may not actually be a rule for how many blocks you are able to carry, which is kind of a fascinating thing for a game to have sort of that unlimited capacity. However, there are certain things in the game that will make you lose your blocks.
Like that little hallway I just went through.
Like the little hallway that you just went through. So, oh no, if you aren't paying attention, you will miss everything around you. Well, that's sad.
That's concerning.
Yeah, at least this isn't like here's the deal. Some of the things in here feel a little like, oh, they were trying to do some philosophy here. Oh, it tried to smush you. Oh my gosh, drama. How could moving block try to murder you? That is rude. With that said, it's not as pretentious as some other video games out there. they're often just like common quips, and the quips are usually pretty helpful. Ooh, interesting way to get that elevator to be where you needed it to be there, Crash. I like that. I think that was... I'm trying to remember if that's how I did it. Because there are multiple ways to do some of these puzzles, and
right.
I think that's the sort of intended manner, and probably the way that I did it. It takes a lot of thinking, though, in order to put these pieces together. Now, one thing that you both said when we were talking about a possible game for today. Both of you said, yeah, puzzle game would be fun, sort of an action puzzle game. And I'm like, this is basically an action puzzle game. This sounds good to me. Do you both like puzzle games?
I do.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, part of what draws me to Resident Evil is its very complex puzzles. And trying to figure those out. So
I don't know if they're complex, though. It's like, oh, look out. You have to place 3 circles into places that need these circles. And I'm like, Resident Evil, that's kind of basic.
I just hear
Maybe that's just early Resident Evil puzzles, though. I don't know. Maybe do they get significantly harder later on in the games? Because I've played modern Resident Evils, but I haven't really played any of the classics. You feel like they do?
I feel like they do.
Is there a puzzle that's going to be a nightmare for me when I finally go and play one of the Resident Evils? What do you think is the hardest one?
That's a good question, actually. Turn yourself into new things and take you to new heights. So that's the clue about the elevator.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know the solution now.
There we go.
Oops. I'm not gonna spoil.
No. Shoot. Nope, I didn't figure that out. I thought I figured it out. I was very, very wrong.
I just love seeing something and finally, knowing that I had the same problems, Oasis, when I was playing this. And I ran into a lot of the same difficulties with trying to get all of the blocks where I needed them to be. That's this game. You're going to have the same struggle that you're going through right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I'm stuck in the loop again.
You're in the loop. There are a few of these loops that are a little bit frustrating to figure out if there's actually anything worth doing with them.
Yeah. If I can place this block right.
I know, right? That's one of my only complaints about this game. The aiming system can be a little bit tricky. It still is better than almost every other 3D game that requires you to build stuff. Seriously, I have played so many survival 3D games, and there are very few that manage to make building feel correct. Except for Icarus, which honestly, I know a lot of people don't like Icarus. It's a game that I very much enjoyed playing, but it can be very frustrating for people to get used to.
Yeah, I think I got an idea, but how am I getting up there? There's gotta be a compromising spot on this elevator.
We got it from Oasis. The 3 cubes transported to the other side. An amazingly difficult puzzle that looks so easy, but it's not. It is very, very hard.
Oh, I'm sure Chad is screaming at me with how easy these puzzles are, and I'm just sitting here wandering around mindlessly.
Nah, chat's mostly like, this is a lot of fun to explore with fresh eyes. I think that's... The thing is, once you have played a puzzle game, you always remember at least a little bit. It's not going to be the same experience the second time that you play it. And so being able to see other people try to get through this game for their first time, it sort of gives you that secondhand frustration, but also excitement. I personally love it being able to see like areas that I've been to and that like I worked to figure it out, and then seeing you two pull it off. It's just very satisfying to me.
I just took these, and then when I came over here, they disappeared. I was not expecting that.
Yeah,
I was not expecting that.
Okay, so you ran into one of the main things that you have to combat a little bit, which is how do I actually get through areas without my blocks disappearing?
Oh, I just looked through the window of the next room.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I can see it in there. Now I really got to get through this room.
This stupid block. I love it. Oh, I remember how to... Oh, I think I know.
Shoot. There's
Okay.
something down here, I wonder? Oh.
Whee!
Wait, how did I get back? How am I?
Oh,
what?
yeah. There's...
What?
Okay. I never mind. I have been in a completely different
I
room.
think
I've just
it
looked around
launched
like
you.
5 different times.
Yeah, you managed to get the elevator to the point where standing on it and collecting the block launched you up into the air so that you got into a room that you haven't been in before.
There we go.
Yeah,
What we've done before may impact what we do next.
Consequences of one choice can cut us off from making others.
yeah.
Isn't that a
Also,
metaphor
I
for
love that
life?
chat is kind of acknowledging. I don't know who's in the lead. Honestly, it is getting to be very close between you two. Remember, this game also has an hour and a half cap, but I actually don't think that's I don't remember what happens when you reach that hour and a half. For these grudge matches, we only play for an hour. Whoever is in the lead at the hour is the victor, and it is based this time on how much of the map they have completed. I personally don't care if they get through a rapid fire section and unlock 10 rooms. I would say that's 10 rooms of progress. So it's really like up to you to explore the various areas to figure out, you know, where could I potentially start making progress this time.
Yeah, the game just told me I soft locked.
I love it.
I decided to go for the green thing.
I did that to myself too, so don't worry.
Ooh.
Whoa, the mural
Yeah.
changed.
There's a lot on the mural. Yeah, honestly, just based off of what I've seen with the maps, I believe that Crash is a little bit in the lead here.
Yeah,
not
I
a whole
expected
bunch,
that.
but a tiny bit. Yeah, I think it was mostly finding the gun a little bit earlier is what gave the biggest boost there.
Yeah.
And hence why I decided let's go ahead and just give a little bit of a nudge in the right direction. Yeah. But yeah, the thing is, like, I really do appreciate like the adventure puzzle games, like you're saying, Resident Evil. At the same time, there's also a little bit of, how do I describe it? It's a different type of puzzle than you would necessarily expect. This game is straight up everything is a puzzle. You know, there are no zombies here killing us. We're just trying to get through the very basics of logic. Whereas Resident Evil and other similar games sort of like frame the puzzles within a reality where these puzzles kind of make sense for them to be in the world. And I think that for a puzzle to really feel natural in a game like Resident Evil, it takes a lot of creativity and a lot of work to make them feel like they're part of that world, in my opinion. My also very humble opinion about that specific thing. Yeah, other people are saying glitch through the wall. I actually don't think I've ever run into any glitches in this game.
I mean, to be fair, that'd be smart on both of our parts if we could figure that out.
Right?
By the way, do you want me to tell you what happens when you actually do hit the hour and a half within the game?
Does it
Do you
just,
want to
like,
know?
Does it like completely shut it down?
Do you want to know?
I do kind of want to know. Ooh.
Nothing happens.
Oh,
it just
nothing.
apparently you get a message saying live by your own time, not someone else's.
Ooh.
Yeah, you see, this is freaking fortune cookie game. Okay, literally every sign in here, you get a fortune cookie message.
I love fortune
Okay.
cookie messages.
Oh my gosh! Except that
Except I'm likely to get a Filbert Turtles cookie
no.
messages.
Let me go ahead and tell you
I'm
what's
back
been.
here now.
I love going to some of our Chinese restaurants in town, and when I get a fortune cookie, seeing that it is made by FTX, the crypto company that has been shut down and filed for bankruptcy, I'm like, didn't see that one coming, did you?
Lol.
Did you just say lol? I'm
I
taking
did
5
say-
points away. 50
No!
points. 50 points in the hole.
I'm just kidding.
Nobody
kidding.
says lol.
God, what is happening in this game right now?
But yeah,
Wish
I
I had
still
an answer.
occasionally. I'm sorry you're in the hole. That I guess that's your punishment. I just felt like taking 50 points away later.
Rude.
I'll consider us even. Even Steven.
Give me that. Give me
But
that.
yeah, that's my main annoyance with fortune cookies lately, but I still occasionally get one from a company that is bankrupt. And there's some sort of joy that I get out of that.
A certain catharsis.
Yeah, ooh, you're in I think that's kind of a museum that you're there.
Yeah.
A museum that you're there, that's not even English. Come on.
Yeah, no.
Where's me words? I need them.
What even
Oh,
are
other people are
words?
saying they say lol all the time, but it's ironic. Was that an ironic one, Oasis? Did you do irony?
I love irony.
But was that irony?
Yes.
I'll restore half of your points. I don't know how. Did I take 50? I'll restore half of your 50
I don't know.
points for being ironic, okay?
Being honest,
Yes.
I lost count.
That's okay. Our producer, Railcoon, is doing a fantastic job of keeping up, I presume. And if not, I apologize. I'm just yanking everybody around here. Giving points, taking points away. We're 45 minutes into the game. We only have about 15 minutes left, and there is so much more to explore in this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be one
Yeah.
short, aren't I? Come on. I do have to go to the previous room before doing that then. Got it.
Chat
game
is
is like,
wanting
no,
to give
no,
someone
no.
points. Chat? Sure. I'm going to go ahead and put 1,000 points up for bid in chat, and you can decide if those go to Crash or Oasis. I'll give you those points. 1,000 points is
Our
a lot of
benevolent
points.
game master.
Game Master?
Yeah.
I mean, Captain N, are we talking about now, or? Please tell me not.
Sure.
Please tell me not the only one who knows that reference. Oh dear God, I'm old.
Yeah. I'm older than you. I looked at your age recently. I'm older than you. Sorry.
Get hacked.
Yeah, get hacked. Was that ironic as well? Wait. Chat, you
shoot.
can't give yourself the points. Wait, okay, Railcoon. If you give points up for bid for chat, it has to be between Crash and Oasis. And don't you dare put chat as the third option there. I know that you always do sneaky things. Huh? But don't you dare put chat as the third option, because they'll just give it to themselves.
Yeah, chat is greedy.
Yeah, chat wants those points. They know you win by getting the points.
Now,
Chat is good. You deserve points.
You know I'm a good, wholehearted fox. You know I would not insult you like that.
Absolutely. Chat, what have you done lately that deserves points? Actually, they haven't been backseat gaming. That deserves points.
Yeah, That's definitely worth something.
Yeah, I've been backseat gaming more than you have, chat.
Hang on,
Okay, so the
I have a
poll.
thought. I have a thought.
Wait, did I do it?
Oh, geez. Very important
I
poll
did it
here.
again. I did it again.
People are saying, no, you did it again. No. Oh, my heart. Welcome to how easy it is to make a small mistake and have to backtrack in order to do the whole buzzle. Yeah, we're doing the buzzle, everybody. Get ready for buzzle time.
Okay, I'm gonna just look down.
Yeah, here's the deal, chat. I have all the points. I don't need points. I'm distributing my points. And I'm also stealing points from people when I feel like it. The long fall! That's okay. You made it to the bottom.
But I think this is just gonna put me back up. I think. Am I thinking about this the right way?
I've been asking myself that this entire time.
Yeah, but the thing is, what I love about the way that you two are playing this is that you are trying things that, you know, you're not just doing the same thing over and over again. You're experimenting. You're trying something different. And that is precisely what you need to do when playing a game for the first time in order to make progress. You try something different. You do something different. So, like, I personally, as somebody who has hosted, I think well over 1,000 blind matches in my life, I love seeing people do this. I love seeing people successfully figure something out because they have tried something new every single time. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was a little bit concerned there, but you got through it.
I finally figured it out.
You've got it. A lot of work for Crash in order to get through here, but work that paid off. It's just amazing how many of these blocks you can end up with when it seemed like you could almost get none through there the first time that you did it.
Moving forwards may require the most of what you got. That took a lot out of me as it was.
Hey, guess what? It's a 50-50 split between you two for who gets the points. That's 500 points each. That's great. You can all go buy all point soup, and you can buy a point Corvette specifically made of points. You know, it's great. Well, the big thing is you've got a new gun. Yeah, Oasis.
Yes, sir.
Crash has a green gun.
He has a green one.
Yeah,
No.
it's pretty cool. Time to figure out what it does, though, huh?
Not what I was hoping that it would do.
You'll find out. I know what it does. Ha 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 ha. I know what it does.
Oh.
And I think you'll like it once you figure it out. You haven't figured out the unique mechanism yet.
There we go.
Yeah!
Okay.
Yeah, baby! We're
truck.
in this. We've got...
That's not it either. Dang it.
Okay, you gotta do that in one go. Got it.
Yeah, but you've got the right idea here. I love this gun. Essentially, it allows you to drag and paint a line with all of the blocks that you have. You have to have enough blocks in order to fill that up.
I was gonna say, yeah, you need enough blocks. There we go.
Perfect. Now it's one of these jerks. All your blocks are gone.
Some tasks require a lot of care and observation. But why am I not getting these clues 2 rooms ago?
It usually gives you the clue after you did the puzzle, which is great. Well, that's why they're more like fortune cookies than anything else, you know?
Wait a second.
No.
How dare you?
I'm impatient.
Rude.
Yeah.
Same sort of deal. It can only hold 6 blocks again.
Yeah. So at this point, it still technically doesn't matter how many, or the fact that you have the new gun. We are judging progress based off of who has gotten to the most warpable rooms and who has explored the most of the map. With that said, we don't have a whole lot of time left. I think that the game does get significantly difficult at about the point where both of you are, and progress is a little bit slower. Expect it to take some time in order to figure out these puzzles.
I was going to say, this game hasn't been difficult yet?
I mean, it's been difficult, but you know what I'm saying. Shut up. Oasis currently stealing all of the blocks, you block thief, you.
I need them. They're mine.
Yeah. I mean, I like blocks. I like a good block in life.
Same.
So, yeah, one thing that I think we were going to mention, Oasis I've known for quite a while.
2011.
We're both going to be...
2011.
Yeah, actually probably about as long as Crash here has known you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. We met at Anthrocon 2011, and you were one of the first people I met.
Yeah, welcome to back when I was heavily involved in the fandom before I lived with some kind of creepy people. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Good time. That's fine.
Yeah, we all got that story. There's
Welcome to
nothing wrong with
life. Yeah, we all have that story. And then I went to grad school and became an adult. And then I finished grad school. And then I started playing video games instead.
Hey,
we all
video
have
games
that
are
life
fun.
too, right? Right?
Video games are fun. Oh, now I can do this.
Ooh.
And then maybe I can do... Wait, what? A foot?
I don't know, I'm just kind of throwing stuff again at the wall, see what sticks.
I think that at this point, that's generally what you have to do. You just, right towards the end of the match, it's like one final push. Is there one little puzzle or one room that I wanted to explore that I hadn't been able to explore? What can I do in these last few minutes in order to unlock some place new? And if you manage to do that, then great. Even if you don't take the victory, you're thinking about it the right way. And I think Oasis, you've managed to get to a new area that you haven't seen before.
I have.
Yeah, and I think Crash. No, we're exploring the same place. You're just trying to figure out, how do I actually get enough blocks to use them in the next area? And I believe that that's a very important puzzle or question for you to be asking yourself. Yes.
Yeah, and I keep looking at this pile of blocks at the start of the room, and I can't help but feel it means something, but...
What happens?
What happens? Nothing.
Sometimes we only have just enough to get by.
Yeah, like some of them end up disappearing as you suck them up. Yeah. And some of them... we're so far in, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to spoil. I want to make you think. I want to let you think, not make you think.
Ooh, if I go back there, I'm gonna lose those. So this has to be the way forward then.
Like, my train of thinking right now is to erase all of the white from the pyramid and see if that like dissolves the blocks so I can now pick them up. But apparently it does not seem to be the case.
I love the thinking that you've got here. Yeah, the world record holder, by the way, showing up in chat and being like, yo, you've got the green gun. And honestly, I think that making it far enough to the green gun means that you probably have a significant lead. But Oasis is getting through a whole bunch of doors pretty quickly. And that could be enough to turn this match around. I don't know. Again, we're going to take a look at the map and see at the end who has explored enough.
Leading the pyramid doesn't do it either.
That's right. That's
I love the type of puzzle, like troubleshooting that you're trying to do, because honestly, like I said, you just have to try something different. It doesn't matter if it works, because you honestly don't know what is going to work. Like, this game purposefully gives you clues or gives you visual indicators that are not what you're supposed to do, in order to make you keep guessing and experimenting and doing something different. So I would say both of you are playing this the right way when it comes to trying to race
in this room, to be honest with you.
Yeah, by the way, chat, I am not going to pass on any spoilers for the last minute here, because this is the final stretch. We are almost done with the game. Of course, this isn't the last match for today, but this is
but there is another very interesting one coming.
Blues Brothers for the NES. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about this. Come on. Yeah, other people are saying in a different game complete. If this were Zelda Breath of the Wild, completing that pyramid would have been the right answer, but no. We all know those freaking Koroks. They're everywhere.
I mean, we got Tears of the Kingdom coming out in a couple of weeks.
Is it that soon?
I think it's the middle of May.
Gosh. Well, everybody, that, as a matter of fact, is time. That is it for both of you. So let's go ahead and head back to the menu and see what your maps look like. Okay, let's see, I think it's pretty definitive. There are a couple places that Oasis went that Crash didn't. But Crash has a very nice stretch on the right side of the map, as well as an area right near the beginning of the game that Oasis never quite explored. That's interesting. I think this is pretty clear that Crash is the victor. I guess we could go ahead and count everything if we wanted to, but no, I'm gonna give it to you. You got it.
Maybe the real victory was the friends who made along the way.
Well, maybe the real victory is your favorite wrestler, who's your favorite wrestler? Who's the best? Roman Reigns is what you're saying?
No, he's the one we acknowledge right now, because he is your tribal chief. He is your world champion. You will show that man respect.
I will show him respect. I have no idea who he is, but Roman Reigns, I will respect you as per the grudge that has been agreed to. You get my respect, Mr. Reigns. Oh my gosh.
He's the cousin of The Rock, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually true. Actually true.
I'll respect you. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a little respect there. Yeah, let me see if anybody does have an argument for... I'm pretty sure, like, you managed to get to, like, only one or two additional warps from Oasis from what I'm seeing here. Like, it actually is pretty close between you two. This was really neat.
As based on his map, by the way I'm looking at it, he went to a couple of extra rooms before I ended up in a room that I kind of necessarily needed to be in.
Yeah. Getting that green gun really allowed you to make some progress there.
Yeah.
So yeah, congratulations. And both of you did fantastic. Again, puzzle games are a little bit of a weird watch, but when you've already played the game, I actually think it's very enjoyable because you get to see people's frustration as they try to get through this. So again, Crash, congratulations. Give me a little bit of an outro. Do you currently stream, and what do you stream when you stream?
Thank you, bro. Sencha. Hi, my name is Crash McCloud. I stream 4 days a week, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, starting at 6 p.m. Central Time, with an occasional Saturday for VR game shows at the same time. I'm a variety streamer, so I'm playing a bunch of different games, and I'm trying to get back into speedrunning, where I plan to pick up Mission Impossible again, thanks to Brosentia at the last con. I'm going to have to do that.
Oh, I'm a bad influence. That's okay. Mission Impossible for PlayStation. Some of the hottest voice acting that you've shown me. It's beautiful. Yeah. And I'm really excited. Like, I hope that, every once in a while we get to revitalize people's energies and get them back into doing something that they love. As long as you enjoy it, speedrunning's fun. And then when it becomes the grind, it's sometimes good to take a break.
Yeah.
What about you, Oasis? Give us your outro.
All right. Well, hello, everyone. It's Oasis, and I am a Final Fantasy XIV Savage Raider. I'm on a little bit of a sabbatical right now, but as soon as the next tier of raids come out, which is going to be around the beginning of June, I'm going to be picking back up again and with the final tier of Pandemonium.
Ooh.
And, yes. And outside of that, I am also one of the co-founders of Fastest Furs, which is going to have our first in-person marathon in 2 weeks at Furry Weekend Atlanta. You can
guess what? Yeah, in 2 weeks we would normally have Grudge Match, but it's canceled because I'm going to be in Atlanta. I'm playing Aliens, Alien 2 for the Famicom Disk System there. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I know I always enjoy your runs, Presentia.
Oh, so do I. That one is pretty dang broken. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'll be cheering from home and setting
y'all
them donos because I can't make it to Atlanta, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Atlanta. It's a ways away. Yeah.
So if any of y'all want to check out our marathon, it's going to be on Friday and Saturday from noon until midnight, because that's when we could get the room. It'll be on twitch.tv/fastestfurs. So please feel free to check us out. We would really appreciate it.
Yes, and if anybody watching is going to be in Atlanta, I am a very sociable person. I would love to talk to you. Feel free to stop me, poke me, yell at me, send I don't know, Valentine's. It's not even Valentine's Day. No, don't do that. That's weird. Not Valentine's Day. Okay? But yeah, please do bother me, because I would love to meet more people out there. Yeah,
Cookies.
surprise.
Give 'em cookies.
Cookies?
Yes, give you cookies.
If they're not poison, then yes, you can give me a cookie.
That's one cheesecake.
That's another discussion for another day. That is your favorite food, but yeah, I'll go ahead and say cheesecake's fine. Sure. All right. We've got to go because we've got one more match coming up in just a few minutes. Thank you all, and we'll see you in just a few for the Blues Brothers.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
That break. I am Brosentia here with the Hotfix Grudge Match, where we bring two people together, or usually friends who have a grudge, and we settle it by playing a video game that neither of them have touched before. The first game that we had tonight, a puzzle game called Antichamber, ended up testing a lot of those puzzle skills. This second game, though, is a much more straightforward platformer, which begs the question, what does it take to be a professional when it comes to playing a platformer for the first time? We'll talk about different strategies, tips, as well as laugh at all of the things that happen in Blues Brothers, because I love this game. First, though, we've got a couple announcements again. Next weekend, we've got Sonic in the Parallel Worlds. It's on May 6th through 7th. It's a weekend-long event featuring Sonic fan games, mods, and more, starting at noon each day. Use !Sonic in Twitch chat to learn a little bit more. And by the way, if you're watching over there on YouTube, you're always welcome to come and watch us at twitch.tv/Games Done Quick. We've got live shows in the week starting at 7 p.m. Eastern, and weekends we have shows at 1 p.m. Eastern. Those are our general times. Of course, we sometimes have things vary, so feel free to poke one of your favorite game masters or hosts and ask what is happening with their show, because they are more than happy to tell you when they are going to be having their next show come up. You're always welcome to bother me, chat. Okay, please bother me. I'm bored a lot. Oh, one last thing, SGDQ 2023 is coming up on May 28th through June 4th. If you want to go, registration's only open until May 3rd. You got to do that ASAP, okay? You don't do it, you don't get in. Yeah, I'm looking at you, chat. If you're listening or if you're watching on YouTube, go do it now. Do it, because you have to if you want to show up. Okay. I think that's pretty much all I have. We've got 2 new players. As I said, tonight is Oops All Furries, and we've got Seth Highwind versus Noirex. First, Seth, how are you doing?
Doing good. Sorry, just when you say like the Oops All Furries, I just go immediately to like the Captain Crunch cereal box like memes.
Oh well, yeah. That's what I'm going for. You know, I guess I could say it like a captain. Yar, oops, all furries. Something like that, yeah. Oh, yeah. Seth, by the way, is a friend of mine and is a game master for Kusa Grande, the bad video game tournament, where we also have hour-long matches. A lot of them end up being platformers. This basically is like the golden situation, and we get to put you in the situation, whereas you usually choose the games. Today you get to play. I'm seeing, though, that your favorite game is Snatcher? What the crap is Snatcher?
It is an amazing detective graphic adventure game on the Sega CD done by Hideo Kojima. It is a love letter to all things cyberpunk, heavily inspired off of Ridley Scott's classic Blade Runner. Easily one of my favorite games of all time. Has a stellar story, stellar voice acting for like 1993. It is a really, really, really good game that I always recommend people who are into cyberpunk or like detective murder mystery style games. Please give it a shot. It is phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm going to have to try that. By the way, people are wanting to know when your soggy cereal VTuber model is coming out. We'll talk about the specifics later. I do see, though, that your favorite food is sushi. I love me a good sushi.
Yes. Like, preferably eel. So unagi is, like, the best.
Eel's pretty good.
There was like this really good place up in San Jose that has like the ultimate unagi roll that is just mouth-watering delicious. Like the last time I had it, the only time I've had it was when my fiance and I went to Further Confusion up there in like 2015, I think was the year.
I've only been once. I think it might have been 2011 or 2012, years and years ago. With that said, San Jose is beautiful, and I would really enjoy it not being in Utah more often. With that said, we've got our friend Sideswipe, who may be a fish.
Box shark.
Oh. A shark. Well, yeah, Seth, don't eat him. Hey, how are you doing, Sideswipe Shark? What's up?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just laughing at all the pre-game shenanigans that's going on right now.
This is my life. Shenanigans ahoy. Yar, shenanigans ahoy. We've got Oops All Furries coming at ye. I see your favorite game be Sonic 3 and the Knuckles.
Yes.
Is that okay?
That's one of my earliest games I can fondly remember when I was younger. I'm kind of showing my age just by saying that that's one of my first games I actually completed from like start to end. The other
oh, look, it's somebody who's younger than the rest of us. Look at him. Look at him. He's young.
I'm only as old as I want to be.
I don't think I've actually played that one. That's one of the old school Sonic games I need to get through. But I believe I own it.
So
in multiple forms, yeah.
So the fun thing about it when it's completed, it's actually probably, I would say, the gold standard before Sonic Mania. Yeah.
Okay. Sonic Mania is pretty amazing, though. Just so you know, we'll try to keep the conversations going well. I know you're getting weathered over there, and occasionally you might cut out from me on Discord. So if I ask you again, it's not because I'm not paying attention. Actually, it might be because I'm not paying attention, but I'll use weather as the excuse. You listed your favorite food. Your favorite food. Okay, and I'm going to have to debate this. You said Pop Rocks, bottle caps, and Swedish fish.
I'm a sucker for retro candy.
That is not food. That is candy. Candy is not
Fine.
a food group.
I mean, the chat might disagree on that one.
Okay,
but,
we're going to argue, chat. Yeah. And we
But
can go ahead and... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
But honestly, if I had to say food-wise, I'm fine with it. A plain pizza never goes wrong.
Okay, Pop Rocks and pizza, everybody. Let's go. This is what we're doing here. We got Seth with the sushi over here being like, maybe a little healthier, although it is eating fish. And then we've got over here Pop Rocks and pizza. Let's go, baby.
I mean, hey, Pop Rocks and pizza sounds really good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's just
Are you
quintessential.
both ready,
like,
by the
retro
way? You ready to go on the title screen?
Give me 1 second to make sure that the game. Yeah,
Okay.
stops.
Feel free to reset. That's fine. And you're welcome to choose either of the characters. I believe they both play the same. And if they don't, I don't recall.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay, ready to go? Ready for countdown?
Ready.
Oh, perfect. 3, 2, 1, go. And here we go. Stairway to Heaven. Get ready for an amazing thing. Seth, being one of... Oh, you're... Here's the deal. Seth is a GM for Cusa Grande. He chooses some of the games, and honestly, you can tell that Seth is experienced because Seth decided to read the intro title or info. It didn't have anything helpful, but that's definitely something you should probably do at least on the first stage.
Sorry that it's technically a race, so forgive me.
Well, I mean, technically you made the right call there. With that said, you both are starting to get to know this game. We're about 1 minute into this. What are your thoughts so far? Like, what are you experiencing in the best platformer for the NES ever?
Oh, absolutely is the best platformer ever.
One of the problems I'm noticing is just the controls are a little tight. Like, you have to be precise on movement.
Yeah, it is very tight. Like, you move a lot faster than you would expect for like an NES game from the day. Oh my gosh, I just love how chaotic this game feels to play and to watch. It's
All I know is that it's making me feel like Yellow Submarine at the moment from the Beatles.
Oh, okay.
I just don't
Why
remember
so?
this part
Because
of the
it's
movie.
like so random, like everything I'm seeing so far.
Yeah, like where's the nun? I haven't seen her yet. She was important. Okay, it looks like Sidewise Shark has gotten over to. I think that was the last elevator. That's okay. You're back at the beginning of the stage. Welcome to Blues Brothers. This was made by Titus the Fox. Okay. And this, they made Superman 64. They made other games like Titus the Fox. This happens to be one of their best games, in my opinion. And honestly, that should terrify everybody here. Thank you for the little raid there, friends. Always welcome to come and join us. But yeah, Superman 64 is an experience. Blues Brothers is I feel an absolute blast to play, even though this does not control like it should.
I will say, though, calling Superman 64 an experience is saying it lightly.
Yeah, if you've never played Superman 64, you probably should. Oh, one thing I definitely need to point out here, you're going to see at the top, the orbs represent how much health the players have. The heart, I believe, is the number of lives that they have left. I could be completely wrong because it's Titus the Fox, or Titus the Company. And honestly, they don't follow logic when they develop, or at least they didn't back in the day. Yeah. So what's going on with these elevators? Can you explain what's happening here, since both of you are dealing with these elevators?
With the elevators itself, you can't really stay on them for too long or the elevator breaks down and falls to the ground below, so you have to constantly jump with each movement to make sure you don't fall to your... What the heck?
You got egged! Oh, that's all. I just like how murderous the birds are. Also, isn't it stupid to have birds attack with eggs? They're attacking with their unborn children. Okay.
I mean, you can say that about Yoshi's, too.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah, I did. Last Grudge Match, I raced my sister in Super Mario Brothers 2, World 2, Yoshi's Island, and that game is amazing. But yeah, Yoshi, why are you killing things with your eggs? It's weird. But then again, you get an egg as soon as you eat something, so you got to use them for something.
Yoshi's got to do what a Yoshi's got to do.
Yeah, I'd say that, like, for normal birds in normal, like, human land, maybe it may... Then again, Blues Brothers isn't exactly normal human land. The movie itself was based off of a Saturday Night Live sketch with Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. And the movie, I finally watched some of it, guess what, at a freaking FurryCon. And I loved what I saw. I still need to get to the ending. I think I saw up to their first performance in the bar, and it's such a
it's a great movie.
Amazing. Yeah, if you've never watched it, everybody, I highly recommend giving the movie a watch, even if you don't watch the whole thing, because everybody else, oh my gosh, let me go ahead. I'm bringing up drama. Everybody else was like, we don't want to watch Blues Brothers. We just want to sit around and talk while you're watching Blues Brothers. And I was like, I've never seen this movie, but I am a huge movie fan, and I love to analyze. And I was like, holy crap, this movie is so ahead of its time. Like, comedy-wise, you wouldn't see comedy like in Blues Brothers for another, 5 or 10 years. Mm-hmm. They were so ahead of their time.
You can say that about a lot of the SNL movies back in that time. Coneheads, Wayne's World, Nice to Roxbury.
Wasn't Coneheads the 90s? Blues Brothers was 1980.
It was, but I'm just saying in general, in SNL movies back then.
Yeah. Let's see. Coneheads movie. Yeah, Coneheads was 1993. It was actually a really good movie as well, from what I recall.
It was.
What other movies did you say?
Whoa.
Where... Are you through? Seth, did you beat the... You beat the level. I think.
Okay, I think, maybe, possibly.
Yeah, I think you beat the level. Yes, chapter 2. Okay, so that was indeed the exit. You're not mistaken. You went out the level the correct way. You couldn't tell it was the exit, but it was. So good job.
Huzzah.
Yeah, one thing as well is that the speedrun for this game is significantly different It uses some glitches in order to essentially get to the end of a couple of the stages instantly. However, you are now in the warehouse, and I hope you enjoy like the worst of everything.
Why are there spikes in a meat packaging?
I can't wait to get that.
It tenderizes the meat. It tenderizes the meat.
Once again, I don't remember this scene in the movie.
Other people, yeah, chat. There are some people in chat saying that they've never heard of Blues Brothers. Give it a shot. Like, seriously, watch. It is rated R, so oops, all furries day. The movie's rated R. And I personally love it. I think that it might have been old school R, although there is a little bit of language in there. So don't watch it with your children, but it's something that I very much have enjoyed watching and that I need to just watch the very end of. Okay, so Seth.
Yo.
Okay, this level that you're on, it's introducing a few new mechanics. You've got conveyor belts, you've got ice physics, you've got... What other nightmares are you experiencing right now?
I mean, yeah, I wasn't expecting ice physics on stage 2 right away, but now I'm trying to figure out how not to die. But, you know, that's kind of hard at the moment. Also, just how to get past this one area? Because I'm almost... Oh, don't tell me. Yeah, okay. I probably need to...
Oh! The shark! The shark's after you! Sideswipe!
I know!
What the crap? Yeah, we've had... I mean, you're a shark. We've got Seth here, who is a fox, and this game was developed by a fox company, Titus. Yeah, like, I'm seeing all of the weird connections that we've got here. Okay, Sideswipe, I like that strategy of just making sure that you don't get the elevator to disappear. I think that as long as you don't stand still on the elevator for too long, it will still stay there. But yeah, after a while, it just disappears and you're in trouble.
That's what I thought.
Oh no! Yeah, there seems like there might be a little bit of a reset there. Okay, Seth, you're through like the first half of this stage, I would say. So, congratulations. I hope you're not nauseous yet.
Not you. Not yet.
I love this game so much.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. The thing is, like, both of you are probably going to get full game overs, and because of that, like, don't feel too bad about dying a whole lot early on. You will be going back to the beginning of the game. That's just life. And just accept that as part of the match today, and you'll feel a lot better. Seth, you actually do a lot of commentary with me when it comes to racing a game. So, like, how do you approach a game like this the first time that you play it?
It's honestly, with a game like this, I just want to try to figure out the controls, figure out how mechanics work in the game, but also just kind of taking my time to not rush anything and just kind of take everything one bit at a time and use whatever knowledge I can build off of basic controls to then go ahead and, like, once I get to, like, other stages, utilize that time to... What the zip? What the zip? What?
No, that's normal. That's the game's behaving as expected. Don't worry.
I should be scared.
That's absolutely normal, okay? You know what, Seth? I'm actually surprised that you made it to stage 3. I'll give you 10 points. Good job.
Yay!
Yeah. However, I also feel like I'm being a little bit prejudiced because, 1, I know you, and 2, in the furry fandom, I also go by a fox. What was that egg doing?
I have no idea, but as long as I'm not not flying over it.
Oh no, the bird! That's okay. Luckily, like, that's one of the small mercies in this game. If you do die, you basically start right where you are unless you run out of lives. Yes, you're through!
Finally!
Oh, we've got Sideswipe starting to make a bit of a comeback. Good, good.
But back to what Seth was saying earlier about learning mechanics, just trying to learn the button controls is kind of important. Because if the game is janky like this, knowing what to do, it really is helpful.
And this game, like, there are very few official released games on the NES that I would say feel as janky as this game. Like, not every bad game is janky, not every janky game is bad, but this is like a special level of jank that you just, you're starting to experience this, aren't you, Sideswipe?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've got ice physics. We've got you riding a dog for some reason. You just zipped across the spikes. The dog is dead. Now you're going on conveyor belts. You're platforming on conveyor belts and trying to get up.
Well, at least
Seth is game over.
Well, at least I learned that riding animals is actually beneficial. And with ice physics and conveyor belts, you don't want to have the running. You don't want to be using the running feature. That this game.
Yeah. Seth, did you somehow change the speed of your emulator? Because that sounds like the music is slow for some reason.
No, I haven't touched the cores or done anything with it. It's just running Nesthawk, the same core that we use for Goose.
Well, just that music is definitely slower than it should be. Huh. Weird.
I'm just used to PAL games in general, like running slower than what most people are accustomed to.
This isn't a PAL game, though.
The ROM you gave us was a PAL.
Yeah.
Did I give you a PAL one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Huh. Maybe it was a PAL version, but yeah, that's Well then,
You're just making it harder on us.
honestly, I might be. I'm very. Let me go ahead and listen to it as well, because I know that like this game actually does have issues with audio being a little bit slower at times, but yeah, this seems like it might be set for a different region. Let me see. If you could, Seth, if you would like, switch over to the other one that's part of the bundle. I believe it's just Quick NES, and that would make it run at the correct speed.
Yeah, give me a quick sec.
Perfect. Welcome to Races, everybody, where occasionally I just need to yell at somebody because I wasn't paying attention for the first 20 minutes. But 15 minutes. We're 15 minutes in. We're doing just fine. Yeah. Okay, let me listen. Yeah, that sounds better.
Way better.
Perfect, everybody. With that said, you might find that the game runs a little bit faster now.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, you're getting the true Blues Brothers experience now. Good.
Yeah, I also just recently found out that because my only experience with Blues Brothers games is the 3D N64 platformer based off Blues Brothers 2000, which also was developed by Titus.
Yeah, and which console was that on?
N64.
Gotcha. I know that Titus also made a Super Nintendo Blues Brothers game, which might be the objectively best out of the three. Yeah. Oh, geez. I love how the music goes faster or slower. But yeah, this is the experience that I've had every single time with Blues Brothers. As it turns out, a lot of the times when something was released in Europe and also in the US, they would run faster on US hardware, and you just sort of had to deal with it. They didn't change the game to compensate for that. That did. Some companies did. Others didn't necessarily.
Thank you for the was it PAL versus was it NSTC?
NSTC.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Do. But yeah, at the very least, we have both of you going at the same frame rate, and thus I feel a little fine.
Just a little?
About it. A little fine, yeah.
Everything's
I love this
fine.
game.
No problem.
Yeah. With that said, there we go. Seth through the stage. You can't even see when you've left the stage. Yeah, both of you have gotten full game overs, and that is understandable. Yeah, what do you think of this?
I'm having fun. I'm having fun.
Okay,
this has the
good.
same.
I'm having fun as well.
This has the same
so
Jacob,
much
like
chaos.
Kill a Safari for me for some reason.
Oh, you get to you actually get to experience the physics this time. You thought the physics were bad. Yeah. Wait till This game is absolutely something everybody should play at some point in their lives. I highly recommend this. With that said, this is Grudge Match, and we haven't talked about your grudges at all.
I mean,
what is the grudge?
Well, Seth doesn't like to get his snoot booped, but at the same time, he has on his stream a boot redeem button.
only
Why?
because I expect people not to redeem it, because everybody knows that booping foxes is highly illegal and also against the Geneva Convention.
Okay, that's a stupid reason to put it up on your stream. I put it there so people don't do it.
No,
That's why you take it away.
Listen, I just really thought people would be nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you expect Twitch to be nice. Okay. What other unrealistic expectations do you have?
He expects to get Popular as well.
Oh my gosh. For all of the normies out there, do I have to explain what a popular is to people? It's basically
it's the
somebody
famous,
who is popular in the fandom, and usually they like dance and they wear fancy little costumes, and then they get drama, and that's the circle of life.
That's a very roundabout way of going through it.
You want drama?
No.
You want drama, Seth? I'll give you drama.
No.
Minus 500 points. That's drama. Wait,
why is there a
you know
spring
what?
here?
No. I haven't even given Sideswipe Shark any points yet. Sideswipe, I'll give you 500 points. There. How about that?
I'm fine with
Drama.
500 MacGuffins.
But drama's
Yeah.
not fun. Why would anyone want drama?
I'm not giving you an oven. I can't afford ovens.
Wait, we're giving away ovens now?
Apparently, I'm giving McOvens out. Do they sell
Wait,
the
why is there a
ovens that
frozen
they have?
person here?
He's having a hard time. Not quite literally.
Wait, since when did
Anyways.
we have it in the budget for ovens?
I was told that I'm giving out McOvens, and apparently I just gave out 500 of them, and that is really gonna come. GDQ, I'll go ahead and send you the invoice later.
Can we get a McOven budget for Kuso?
Oh my gosh. Please. I would. Do you know what we could make with the McOven? We could make like breakfast sandwich. That's about
I
it,
can
actually.
actually wouldn't mind a McGriddle right now.
Oh my gosh. Here's the deal. I have not eaten McDonald's in years. Because I don't support McDonald's, period. And honestly, there are a lot more better local choices. However, freaking ham, egg, and cheese McMuffin is always on my mind. Like, I think it might be daily that I'm like, I could go for a McMuffin. And their orange juice, I think that they just straight up put sugar in their orange juice.
They do.
Because it tastes so good. Well, it tastes so good. Well, no wonder it's not healthy. But it tastes so good.
Listen, there's only one thing I would always...
Interesting strap by Seth, by the way, getting past the toxic green dog.
Yeah, because, you know,
by death.
The classic scene of Blues Brothers where, you know, they fight the weird mutant mucuses from Dr. Wily's castle from Mega Man 2 on DOS.
Why is Mutant Dog on a spring? Like, honestly, having seen half of the movie, none of this makes sense.
Listen,
I'm going to go ahead and say it's a different story. But then again, maybe this is based off of the SNL show.
Based off of true events.
Let's say this. They're all... Throughout the whole movie, I want to say they're on Coke. They're on an 8-ball. So...
Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. This is a family-friendly stream.
I mean...
They've had too many McMuffins. And orange juice. They got orange juice, and now they're just, whoa! Having a good time.
Sure, let's go. Let's do 1950 Coca-Cola. Let's say that.
Okay, 1950s Coca-Cola. There we go.
What do they want again? Well, one man just wants white toast dry, and the other one wants 4 fried chickens with a Coca-Cola. Oh, it's the Blues Brothers.
I remember those guys. Blues Brothers, yeah. Oh, well, I'm glad that we're having this, and thank you everybody who's come to watch. Seth, I don't know if you... I usually don't reveal who's going to be giving out games for Casa Grande because it's always a surprise, and it would be cool if you are one of the game masters this weekend, and if not, that's fine. It's just always a joy to talk to you. But how did you meet Sideswipe? I don't know this shark boy.
We actually met through a mutual friend of ours, through local, fur cons and stuff. So we've been to quite a few cons together.
Exactly.
Thanks to a mutual friend of ours. So it's always a joy whenever we're actually able to meet up in person.
Gotcha.
And occasionally we've done co-streams together on our Twitch channels, which has been a lot of fun.
Okay.
Agreed.
Yeah, I need to do more co-streams. I want to play games with people, but at the same time, I don't want to organize playing games with people.
Honestly,
that sounds like me
right there with you. I want to play with people more, but it's the organizing part that's the... I don't want to organize at the moment.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I just love how chaotic. Like, Sev, you're in level 3, which I think it just is a very weird change of pace that the other levels at least had a little coherent structure to where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to do. But this one's weird.
Yeah, this turns the game into a collectathon, if I'm judging what I have to do so far correctly.
I don't want to spoil because you're in the lead, so we'll go ahead and let you work on thinking about what you're supposed to do. By the way, apparently this is the jailhouse. You are trying to defeat the Jailhouse Blues. If that is the same jailhouse that's in the movie, that's actually where the movie starts. You are officially at the beginning of the movie.
So
and
this
you
is
don't
a prequel?
escape, they just release you.
Okay, gotcha. So the beginning was a really weird prequel of going through a shopping center that was wanted to kill on top of a meat packaging plant that was overrun with mutant ooze.
Yeah, looking at stage 1, here's the summary. Stairway to Heaven. Can you swim through a department store or unmask a goggled shark? A goggled shark. It almost looked like Googled shark. Okay.
Honestly,
Swooping
the first time
birds
I
force
saw
Jake and Elwood into treacherous elevators and steep stairways as they battle their way up to the heavens. Okay, yeah, that doesn't happen in the movie.
Oh, that's
And then-
mean.
The second level is warehouse, but W-E-A-R. Why is it that way? Is it a pun on wearing clothes? No, absolutely not. I don't know why it's warehouse. It just is. Launching into a giant deep freeze, the Blues Brothers forge ahead. Despite continuous bombardments of eggs, you will be the victim of mad hounds and ferocious frozen peas, determined to package you in at the warehouse. Literally, the dogs, the green mutant dogs, those are frozen peas.
Really?
Per the manual, they are frozen peas.
Sentient frozen peas.
Well,
that have come to, okay, sure.
That or the green spikes are frozen peas. I'm not sure. I think maybe they're all, well, because the green dog-looking things shoot out the spike balls, I bet that they're just a cluster of peas and the spike balls are individual peas. I don't know. This is Titus the Fox. I'm just trying to make any sense at all.
I mean, essentially, this is Whose Line Is It Anyway, where where everything's made up and the points don't matter.
The points matter a great deal. You wanna see what happens when somebody says that? 1 million points to Seth, huh? Now how do you feel, Sideswipe Sharp? Huh?
Wait, what?
I'm giving you 1 million points. What do you think?
Thank you.
Fine, I'm taking the 1 million points away, huh?
That sounds better.
Now, yeah, how do you feel, Seth? How do you feel, huh? Do the points matter?
Look,
Yeah, they matter.
it matters, okay? My frail ego is being bruised.
Wait, what ego?
Oi.
The 1 million point ego. Yeah. Also, just so you know, everybody, there are 2 characters you can play as, Jake or Elwood. Both of the players are playing as Jake. They can switch during or after getting a game over if they wish, but are not required to. They can just play whoever they want. As it turns out, they're functionally the same. There's really no reason to switch. Now, some of the strategies that I like to talk about when it comes to racing a game that you've never played before. The first is like realizing, what is this game trying to make me do?
What the hell?
A lot of the times when it comes to a platformer, you want to push the game as quickly as you can. That was a nice jump, Seth. Push the game as much as you can, and once the game starts punishing you, you can start going a little bit slower to try to see, how do I conserve the lives that I have? Of course, the continue system is something that I told you nothing about. I told you nothing about the controls. I told you nothing about the gameplay. I just said, we're playing this game. Here you go. Good luck. And so, there's a lot of figuring out what is going to make it so that I have a good playthrough so that I can make as much progress as possible. Another key to this as well, though, is thinking, the first half of the match really doesn't matter that much when it comes to a game that punishes you like this. What matters is the second half. The first half for a game that is as tough as this is just figuring out how everything works. So honestly, both of you are still in this, and I have seen plenty of people who have been losing in the first half suddenly come back and take the victory in the second half. So those are generally my recommendations. It's about time for you to start figuring out, how can I avoid damage? How can I stop getting hurt as much? How can I conserve lives so that I don't get a full game over and have to start the game all the way from the beginning? And if you can figure that out, then that could be helpful. Have either of you found anything that seems helpful?
Just don't hold the speed button all the whole time.
Don't run. Okay.
Well, run when you need to, but
run when you need. Okay.
Learn when to do and when not to. That is probably the biggest thing for a game like this, where the controls need to be precision-based perfectly.
Yeah, honestly, Titus the Fox, I'd say with a lot of their platformers, have that sort of issue where you can go a lot faster than you should. It's more the fault of the game than anything else. It's a design issue, in my opinion. It makes it fun, but absolutely frustrating. There you go. You finished the first stage. So not running can actually make it faster for you in certain situations. I'd agree. Any other things that you have found in this that help prolong your gameplay?
Memorizing when you need to do certain movements. or memorizing certain gimmicks on a stage you already completed.
Okay, memorizing certain gimmicks, knowing where you need to go, and also I think if you develop a consistent way to do something, it doesn't matter if it's the fastest because this is a blind race. What matters is that you can get through it consistently. That is a very good point. Yeah. Seth, have you found anything that has been particularly helpful for making consistent progress?
Trying to keep in mind that like your animal companions can actually damage enemies, and so far it seems like it's the only way to deal damage to enemies.
Okay, good. You've discovered that you can hurt enemies when riding animals, either the shark on the first stage, the dog on the second stage, and maybe there are others later. Okay, that's a good point. You are not going to be able to hurt stuff. Of course, occasionally games will change the rules partway through. Usually, like classic developers, like Mario developers, probably aren't going to do that. But this is Titus, so it is sometimes worth thinking: will the rules change? And I'm not going to say yes or no. But that's something that I would be keeping in the back of my mind. This is a bad game. The rules may change without any warning. I'm not actually giving any hint there. Just so you know, okay? That's just what I would be thinking. Another thing as well that a lot of people tend to skip or to not notice, especially when they're new to racing, is thinking about score in old games. Because scores, this game doesn't have a score, but a lot of the times, if you get things that give you additional points, you will get extra lives, and it's just easier to go slightly out of your way and get a whole bunch of points, thus get you an extra life, and meaning that you have at least one more chance to not have to start the game over from the beginning. Also, are there pickups to get extra lives? Are there items that you can get in the game? That's something that I'm not sure either player has discovered whether or not that is something that appears in the game, but it's something that should be on their minds. Yeah, those are some of my main recommendations. Also, keep in mind, this game does not have a timer. That means that there's actually infinite time to try to explore and do a little bit more. Exploration in some games can be worth it, and sometimes it can't be. Other things, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, hey, I've got to bring you up. Guess what? There are bonus areas in that game.
A lot of them.
Our bonus... Yeah, as a speedrunner, actually, do you speedrun the game, Shark?
No, I don't speedrun it. I actually, when I do try to do full runs of the game, I try to go for maximum points, which is kind of speedrunning, but at the same time, not really.
Okay. I actually... Yeah, the high score community is somewhat adjacent to speedrunning, and I actually think that there's a good chance that it could start making a comeback. I do sometimes have matches where we go for a high score rather than making the most progress in the game, and I find high scores to be a very different take on how to play a game. But that said, obviously for a high score, bonus areas are going to be helpful.
Oh, agreed, and getting perfects on those too. But but since for any Sonic game, the faster you complete a stage, though, with the more rings, the bigger your end stage bonus is going to be. So if you can beat a level within 30 seconds sooner than you're supposed to, you actually will get at least 1,000 or 2,000 points more than what you should be getting with that time, with a higher time.
Mm-hmm. That's actually really fascinating. I've never seen a high score attempt for a Sonic game. Have never seen what it takes, but I actually imagine it would be fairly similar in certain types of gameplay to a speedrun, but with you going out of your way in certain areas, the paths are going to diverge in certain ways, but you still have to go fast in order to get a high score. With that said, does the score affect like lives or anything in any way in Sonic?
So obviously the 100 rings means you're going to get a extra life, but I don't remember. Depending on the game, depending on how many points you get, you can actually get a an extra life for like every, I think, 20,000. I think. So
it's also certain score threshold that will also give you continues as well, which can be very useful for later stages for those who are not used to like some of like Sonic's like in-game stages, like Metropolis Zone from Sonic 2.
Or essentially Death Egg Zone in Sonic 3.
I want to note that Sideswipe is now to stage 3. I believe this is your first time here.
Yes.
And this is very close to where Seth has made it. So we're actually very close to each player's personal best. And yeah, we judge progress based off of each person's personal best, not on where you are at the very end of the game. So this actually could see a slight lead change between the two players. Yeah, one thing that I do want to know, bonus areas, if your game is strict on continues and you're doing a blind race against somebody, bonus areas that have extra lives or that contribute to that are priceless. As long as you can't actually die in the bonus area, which some games, guess what? They actually use your in-game lives if you die, so you got to be careful about that. You know, mostly paying attention to what the game does and knowing the potential pitfalls will help you know, is this something that's worth risking, or you know, is it worth going a little bit slower early on to discover what I have and what my options are. And after the first half hour or so, that's when you want to string all of the pieces together and get your golden run so that you do take the victory here. But that said, both of you are doing pretty well with this game. Seth, driving the dog through the peas. I just hate this. Why are those peas? Why is it peas with eyes? Has anybody ever met a pea like that?
I mean, at least it's not a artichoke.
Do you not like artichokes?
I'm indifferent on them.
Huh. Okay.
But I'm just saying, I know a lot of people are not a fan of artichokes.
I love artichokes. They're so good.
Especially like a spinach,
roasted with lemon.
I actually like the actually a heart of artichoke is actually pretty good if you ask me.
Yeah, artichoke hearts, fantastic. Rip their little hearts out.
Delicious.
Yum, yum.
I'm always partial to a good like spinach artichoke dip.
Those are amazing.
I don't know. When I was a kid, when I was a child, I didn't really have a good like sense of taste and stuff. And most of the stuff that my parents would cook, I was like, I don't like this. But I also think that like my parents weren't the best cooks in the world.
That has to
like,
exist for a reason.
I didn't like steak when I was young, but it turned out that they would cook it well done, and that's why I didn't like it.
Yeah, that would.
I thought that steak
that
just
was
tasted really
steak
bad
for me.
Yeah, they cook it well done, and I'm like, I think that when they go and get it from a restaurant, they don't do that. But I also sort of understand, like, you know what? If I make it well done, nobody's going to die from my cooking. They just won't like it. And so, like, part of me can empathize with that. But, yeah, like, how do I describe it? My father wasn't the healthiest eater in the world. And by that, I mean, not just like wouldn't eat fruits and vegetables, because he generally wouldn't, but like, you know, open up a can of Hormel chili and then put like a cup of sugar in it.
Ugh.
Or like he'd have what he'd call Miracle Whip sandwiches, which, okay, you take a slice of bread, you spread Miracle Whip on it. No, and not just any bread. I'm talking about Wonder Bread, okay? White Wonder Bread, probably the most processed bread in existence. Okay, spread Miracle Whip on top of it. Put another piece of Wonder Bread on, and then put some more Miracle Whip on it, and then get a third piece. That was his sandwich.
Ugh.
I mean, that sounds disgusting, but at the same time, when I was younger, I used to just use like Munster cheese or American cheese and just do that. But at least that was a little bit healthier.
A little bit, yeah. Oh, how about this? Okay, get a big bowl. This is, I'm sorry, Dad, if you're watching, I'm so sorry, okay? This is partly for the comedy, okay?
Oi.
I love you, Dad. Okay. So
Famous last
sometimes
words.
he would. Yeah, I'm gonna be disowned after all this. Thank you for not disowning me for all of the other reasons, just for airing some of the things that you eat. Okay, how about this? Okay. I think that his health and his eating styles have definitely gotten better lately, and he's much more open to experimenting with other foods. Here's another thing that he would occasionally eat as a snack. Okay, he'd get a big bowl, and when I say a big bowl, I mean a very decently sized bowl, like maybe bigger than a cereal bowl. And grab Wonder Bread, okay, and break it up. Right, just tear it into shreds, put it in the bowl. Get milk. Pour milk all over the Wonder Bread. Get sugar. Pour it all over. Bam. That's what he'd eat. That was his snack.
You're making me semi-nauseous here. I'm sorry. Which is fine, but it's just like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm not going to diss anyone who does it. For the longest time, I never understood why people only ate spoonfuls of mayo.
No, what?
What? No.
Yes.
I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad, okay? I'm going to say this right now. But you'd actually be surprised. Chili with a little sugar in it actually tastes pretty good. Not healthy, though. Not healthy. Honestly, processed and refined sugars, I do not eat nearly as much as I used to.
So, funny story for those who don't know, who don't cook tomato sauces or stews. You actually put a little bit of sugar in it to help if it's too spicy or too acidic.
Yep. A little bit of sugar, actually a lot of food, a lot of cooking, you can counteract some of the overpowering with various ingredients. And honestly, just a tiny bit of sweetness makes a pretty big difference.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, and you don't have to use a lot either. There are ways to make your food taste good and to not die from the good taste. With that said, I don't really find milk, Wonder Bread, and sugar to be like a combination of flavors that I want. Why did it send you this far back?
I don't know.
Sideswipe shark. The game just sideswiped you.
It
What
did.
the crap?
I don't know.
Oh.
That was upsetting.
Yeah, I cried for real. Just want you to know. So, yeah, let me read a description of Chapter 3 that you just died on, Seth. Jake and Elwood fight on to defeat the Jailhouse Blues. Will they overcome the crazy god dogs snapping at their heels and avoid the poisonous giant spiders? Help your heroes dodge the armored riot police. I think they're knights. I gotta be honest. The armored riot police and escape from this maximum security penitentiary. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say that they don't escape from prison in the movie. They're just released from prison because they've served their time. And they are reformed people who just want to go and do music again. They want to go on tour.
We're on a mission from God.
I mean, yeah, that too. Actually, I'd say more A Mission from the Nun. That the scene with the nun towards the beginning of the movie, I died laughing because she's like the scariest person in the entire movie.
Unlike
I
Whoopi
love their-
Goldberg in general. I know she's not in the movie, but I'm just saying compared to her acting as a nun from Sister Act.
Yeah, Sister Act. Yeah, that was great. I'd say, what am I thinking? Another scene from Blues Brothers that it had me rolling was when they performed in this like biker bar and everybody hated the music, and so they just started singing the theme to Rawhide. And like both of them looked like they hated doing it, especially Jake. He was like, I do not want to do this. This is stupid. And they're like, no, you got to play for the audience. And so everybody in the bar is cheering and like singing along with them, but also still throwing glass bottles and crap at them because they had been doing that the entire time they were booing earlier. They never stopped throwing stuff at the stage. Oh my gosh. It's
such
so
a great
good.
scene.
Oh, so what was upsetting, I was actually talking to Seth before the stream started. I was actually looking to try to watch the movie a little bit earlier. Well, wow, the control stopped working for me.
Did your controller get unplugged?
No, it stopped. I think my controller just crapped out on me.
No. Unplug it, plug it back in.
I did.
Drama. Close the game and open it back up. Maybe I know this might throw our tech off a little bit, but we got to get it working.
Yeah, give me 1
If
second.
this lasts for like another minute or so, we can go ahead and pause or just give you a little bonus time or whatever. I'm here for the fun. I'm sorry that your controller stopped working. At least it's not like that one GDQ run where they hadn't charged their 3DS before starting it and it died partway through.
No.
Ow.
I'm sorry. Call out too. I don't remember who did that, but call out.
Always charge your device, but
always.
My issue is that probably my wire is going, so it probably disconnected my Xbox controller. So that could have been it.
Possibly. If it's working again, could you share it on Discord?
Give me a second. I know you need to see what's going on for your amusement.
Maybe a little bit.
There we go.
You know what? Let's go ahead and give Sideswipe Shark an extra 50 points to buy a new controller. I hope this helps.
The controller's not the problem, it's the wire. I need to get a new anchor wire. Those, not trying to plug them, but they're amazing. But that's what I was saying. Before the stream started, I was telling Seth how I wanted to rewatch the first movie. And all the streaming services are charging you to rent the movie, which is shocking. You would think like Peacock, who is owned by NBC, they should be able to stream it for free.
Yeah.
But
that's cool.
But even if people can't watch the movie, go watch some classic SNL. Watch the classic Blues Brothers skits. They're amazing.
I will always plug Wayne's World because out of all of the SNL skits, that's still probably my favorite.
Wayne's World.
The Wayne's World movie
Party
being like
time.
one of my favorite
Excellent.
comedies of all time.
I have never seen Wayne's World.
I think me and Seth need to sit you down into a chair and force you to watch it.
Wait, there's two down here now? Wait, what? No. There's never been two.
Well, there are now. Good luck. Well, yeah, you're dead. Welcome to Blues Brothers, everybody. This is a game with a few flaws, if you didn't notice. Okay, this is a game with a lot of flaws, if you didn't notice.
All right, I will say this though, for anyone that's keeping track, with all the jankiness, once you start familiarizing a lot of the things that are going on, it's just about getting your precision perfect. And
It is.
so, like, after, I mean, I'm still doing some mistakes, but it's not as bad as it was during the first half.
Yeah, I would agree with that. One thing I'd like to note here, I really hope that we see level 4.
Yes!
We're starting to get close to the end here. What happened? What did you do, Seth?
I got an extra life.
You
knew there was
you made
a reason for
basket
that.
and got an extra life. Oh my gosh, you are a pro basketballer. Yeah.
I was wondering why that egg was just so perfectly positioned there.
For the baskets.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. I love it when games reward you for little things like that. I really do.
Well, that's good to know if I find what you're talking about.
And now we're back to one spike? Consistency, please.
I like the spiders, though. They're kind of cute. And, here's the deal. I cannot fault the art in this game. I love the sprites here. Everything stands out. The characters in this game look like the characters from the show. I mean, maybe not like the police, since they look like knights in a castle. But, the two main characters, that's really all that matters.
And I say,
Oh,
the
I
art
agree.
for the brothers themselves is really well done.
Yeah, and for NES, it was actually pretty hard to make things look right. A lot more doable than in earlier systems, but still, I give them props. Good job, Titus. I'd say that, the fact that the game runs as well as it does, even though there is some lag from time to time and music lag, which is a little bit weird to me, it still runs pretty well. There's not a whole lot of flickering on the screen.
Oh, I just saw what you're talking about with the egg now.
Yeah. The physics are this game's uncontrollable, which honestly is an issue, but a lot of the times I don't really blame the developers too much. Titus, unfortunately, had a lot of contracts for video games where they had a lot of rules for what they could and couldn't do, as well as some very strict deadlines. So just getting a game out and getting it ready to be published, I say the developers did a fantastic job putting this together. The music is great. It's just, this game is very flawed, but flawed in a way that makes it charming for me. I love playing this game whenever I have a chance, and you haven't even seen the thing that makes me laugh the most in this game.
So I will chime in for those who are not familiar with game development. Game development back in the day, back during this generation, was still like the Wild Wild West.
Yeah. But that's Pirates. Yeah, Wild West. You're right. It's right now we have video game standards, their expectations for what people do in order to make a good, high quality video game. And back then, oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, you're through, Seth. We might be able to see my favorite part on level 4. Oh, actually, Sideswipe Shark is really close as well. You're as far as Seth. Seth basically made it to this part and beat the stage right after just now. Both of you are so close. Okay, I'm hoping we see the room, please.
We have
Yeah,
the
welcome to
slurm
Nightmares.
creatures from Futurama.
The Slurm. I guess we have the Slurm.
They just need sunglasses, and it's Slurms McKenzie. It's great.
Yeah. Okay. Sideswipe Shark, unfortunately not able to beat the level on that attempt. But this game, levels go so fast that you can honestly just get through, like, with how fast you can move. If you know exactly what you're doing and where you need to go, you can get through them relatively quickly. But also, knockback is an issue in this game. You're going to have a lot of knockback whenever you take damage.
Yeah.
And honestly, even just getting to the end of stage 3 without dying can be a huge challenge.
I kind of soft lock. Well, not soft lock. I just got myself in a bad position.
Yeah, it's recoverable, but you've already taken a lot of damage. I think you're just trying to get a game over and
Essentially.
start. Okay, I think Seth is close to the part that I want everybody to see. Yeah, we're close. Okay. My favorite room in the game is coming up in just a little bit, and I think at least we'll get to see it.
Oh my god, this green on green is...
Yeah, it's pretty atrocious. I see the room, but you're not gonna do it. Maybe, if you could get back there, please. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much decided who is taking the victory today. Seth, having made it to level 4. Sideswipe, you were getting really close on that last attempt when you made it to that big open room with the security guard. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out. That's okay. Welcome to racing a game that you've never played before.
Exactly.
Sometimes the game... Like, honestly, you've done really well. I think that you've done at least as well as I would expect people to do the first time they play this, if not a little bit better. Seth has been doing very impressively here.
Yeah, just he was able to figure out a little bit of the mechanics a little bit faster than me on certain spots.
A little bit. Yeah, we're getting close to time, Seth. You're always welcome to keep... Oh my gosh, did the spider just go through the pipe?
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
It's my pet for the sewer stage, so I have to take it on a walk through all the pipes and the fittings.
He needs his walkies.
We're going to call time in a little bit, but please keep playing, because as we do outros and stuff, I want you to at least experience the Room of Terror.
I really want to see this room that you've been hyping up, like, so much, and I know
It's the most... You're almost there. Okay, you're here. Okay, after these spikes... Okay, it's this room.
Oh,
that
no.
is time, everybody. We'll see as we chat a little bit. That is time. Welcome to the Room of Dreams, everybody. Yeah.
I'm getting Jump King flashbacks, and that's not a good thing.
I'll take a look after stream, because I still just want to say that I got back to level 3, considering everything.
Oh. Yeah. No! You're through. Well, everybody, that is indeed time. Seth takes the victory, making it to level 4, making a decent push through it, and we got to see the room at the very end there.
What is
so,
that?
Seth, congratulations. We have to rule no more boops.
Yes. But people are going to still try to attempt it as long as he keeps it there. So,
well, no more from you. Illegal. They're illegal now.
Oh, this is
from you specifically, Sideswipe.
Fine, that's fine. I'll just make him.
Yeah.
I'll just make him do some crazy voice acting and make some sound cringy on stream.
Honestly, deal.
Okay,
I will do
good.
cringy voice acting, then boops.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll do terrible voice acting all the time. Please, let me do it. But yeah, I'm not saying that people won't do it because they might break the law, but I am hereby declaring them illegal. No more boops on his snoot is what this is Grudge Match. They decided what I was going to be deciding, and that's what I decided. Illegal. Well, with that said, yeah.
I was gonna say, just have someone else come on here and re-challenge it.
So, with that said, is this a game that you think you would return and play later, Seth?
Oh, 100%. 100%. This is the kind of jank I enjoy. This is fun jank. This is great jank.
It's one of my favorites. And again, I say a bad game isn't necessarily unfun, and a fun game isn't necessarily not bad. Like, you can have bad and fun in the same sentence, and it's...
I agree.
I'm sorry. I saw you fall, and I love it. Yeah. What about you, Sideswipe?
This would definitely be something I would come back at another point just to have as a stream, just to have on a stream. Like, I just want to play something to show off. But this is something I would label as back in the day of Blockbuster. Of there, all the games I want to rent are out, and this is probably Plan B.
Okay, this is the Plan B game. Yeah, I think I would have loved playing this back when I was a kid. I gotta be honest. I love this game. With that said, Seth, go ahead and give us an outro. Where do you stream? What should people know about you?
Yeah, I am a variety streamer. You can find me on twitch.tv/SethHighwind. Do a lot of retro gaming. Monday nights we're going through the PlayStation 1 JRPG classic Wild Arms 2. It's been a lot of fun showing off the Wild Arms series to people who might not be familiar with it. And then Fridays, we've been on a big Sierra kick. So I just recently did a blind playthrough of all of the King's Quest games, and I'm currently on the 2015 King's Quest game.
Interesting.
With plans to jump into the Dagger of Amun-Ra afterwards.
Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, Seth also occasionally shows up on my show over on twitch.tv/Prosentia, Kusa Grande, the Bad Video Game Tournament, where we yell at Seth for giving another furry video game because that happens on occasion. It's good. It's good. Yell at your friends. They'll appreciate it. As long as if it's consensual yelling, then they'll appreciate it. Can you do the jumps?
I'm trying to do the jumps. I don't know. I still
How
think
about
one of
you,
my
Sideswipe?
Oh my god! Right at the end of the level. So you can find me on twitch.tv/SideswipeShark. I am, as well as a variety streamer, I mostly do platformers, indie games, deck builders, roguelikes.
You did it!
Currently, for me, you can usually catch me on Tuesday and Thursdays. On Tuesday right now, we're doing a Pokemon Fire Red ROM hack, where it's reimagining the game as Pokemon Crystal in the 3rd gen. So that ROM is called Liquid Crystal Clear, I believe it's called. And then on Thursdays, we're doing a hard vanilla hack of Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island called Super Mario World 2 Plus. And it's not as hard as Kamrik's Revenge, but it has gone through some like rage quitting moments for me on stream. If you guys happen to check last week for me, I think I spent almost a whole stream on one level. That's how like almost rage quitting that was.
Oh, that's a lot of fun. I love that you enjoy a little bit of that masochism as well. I love seeing people struggle a little bit with a game, and sometimes getting angry and sometimes just having a heck of a lot of fun. Well, everybody, this has been Grudge Match. I'm Prosentia over at twitch.tv/Prosentia. We're having a break with Grudge Match until June, so I hope y'all have had fun, and I hope to see you next time. Take care, friends. See ya, Seth. See ya, Sideswipe.
Bye, everyone.
Take care.